can't stop me, I'm going in. Every time I'm gone, I get enough. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I live. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. On 1st down, Locke. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the 50, it's Locke. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Back to throw, Lauletta. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, it's long. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 2nd down, here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Check. Wrong. Hey, easy. Tempo.
3rd and 2, Luck. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Love. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Luck throwing again. Going deep here for Matthew. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not.
The NFL being a passing league. But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's Lauletta. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Lauletta now on second. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Lauletta. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Ebron caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Luck on first down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Luck now on second down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Naeem Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or two. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Hey, Mike's 50. 12.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on second down is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Luck now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
11Z.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry. 675.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Love. Being chased out left. From the left side, complete. It's Grant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
675.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
11B.
Now it's Love. Dancing to his left. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now here's Lauletta. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Leopard!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Lauletta on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Forced out to his left. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The 13 yards that time of the first.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, Lauletta. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Lauletta. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Gun! Here we go!
Lauletta on third and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. And the Colts coming out now. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On.
They run again with Hines. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy. 11Z.
From the gun, here's Love. Here's this out for Matthews. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans as they now fall to 4-11. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.